Here we go.
Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. So glad you stopped by. And if you were brand new here, well, welcome. Why don't you grab a seat and why don't you stay a while? But as long as you're here, do me a couple favors first. Go down and hit that subscribe button. And make sure to ring that notification bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button. And before you head out, drop a comment. If you're one of these 780 plus regulars here, welcome back for another round. Ask that you also hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment, because as we know, YouTube does love those comments. And of course, as always, share this video with your friends on all social media. My socials, Instagram and X, are down below in the description, along with a link to that fabulous, absolutely fabulous Joker Voice merch store. Just look at the stuff you're going to get here at the Joker Voice merch store. Take a look at this. Get the original Joker Voice shirt from Mixed Tees, most comfortable shirts on the internet. I'm telling you right now, folks. Also, we have the original Wednesday Night is Overbooked t-shirt, fabulous piece of merchandise as well. And for a limited time, on the front and on the back, again, for a limited time until April 19th, we got the Joshi Love t-shirt, original artwork done by the wonderful Jacob Ironsides. And for you coffee drinkers in the morning, we have the Wednesday Night is Overbooked coffee mug. Everything tastes better out of this mug. It's proven science. Okay, so back to the business at hand. I've been pretty clear about my feelings about the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. For the most part, since its inception in February of 2019, it's been pretty, as I would say, useless and treated as an afterthought. This is simply a means of putting two singles talents together when WWE creative have no plans for either of them. And for the past 7 years, not much has changed. But recently, WWE was investing some time, some creative, and even some star power into these titles so much that they were the dominant part of the women's division for a good 12 months. But right now, going into WrestleMania,
Yeah, not so much.
so this all began a little over a year ago on the Monday Night Raw immediately following WrestleMania 41 with a women's tag team title match where the ladies of the Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan, for a record fourth time, became the women's tag team champions. A few months later, Liv Morgan goes down with an injury, and instead of vacating the title to fill the role that Liv had, someone who was orbiting around the Judgment Day, the prodigy, Roxanne Perez, was paired with Raquel Rodriguez, and this actually became a very, very good pairing. It was great in the sense that it forced Raquel, after taking advice from WWE Hall of Famer Kevin Nash, to simply be a big, really improved her in-ring performance, and it forced Raquel to now take on the leadership role of the team, whereas before she was the backseat passenger to the star Liv Morgan. This also helped establish Roxanne Perez as a legitimate WWE talent.
That's very impressive.
But as great as this was, all good things must come to an end, and the ending of this came at SummerSlam, where the WWE decided that they needed a little more star power put on these belts. So in that match, the Judgment Day dropped the titles to the unlikely pairing of Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair.
That's not bad.
Now, these two have an interesting story in their evolution as a tag team because they are clearly a babyface tag team. But Charlotte Flair, coming out of WrestleMania 41, was a despised heel character. It was through a bunch of backstage segments with Alexa Bliss who approached Charlotte and they developed a partnership, but they wanted you to know that they were definitely not friends. It's during that SummerSlam title match when Charlotte saved Alexa from a double team attack from Raquel and Roxanne that Charlotte finally got over. And after the match, Alexa Bliss had accomplished seemingly the impossible. She made Charlotte Flair likable.
That's a fact.
This title reign lasted until November when the champs fell to an established tag team, Asuka and Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors, who captured the titles for their third time. Again, this is an established team with history, and they began telling this story between Asuka and Kairi of a toxic, abusive relationship, master student, and it was going on for a while. And this title reign was actually the shortest of the Kabuki Warriors' history, as WWE decided it's time to take the titles off of them. We're going to go for star power again. And who else to dethrone the Kabuki Warriors but the two biggest stars in the entire division? That's Io Sky and Rhea Ripley.
Obviously.
Now, these two started their title reign very early in 2026, capturing them on the first Raw in January on Netflix. Now, in true transitional champion fashion, RhIyo, as they were called, held the titles right up until the Elimination Chamber event, dropping them the night before to the now current Women's Tag Team Champions, the Irresistible Forces, Nia Jax, and Lash Legend.
Oh, goody.
Now, later on tonight on Raw from Madison Square Garden, the champions will be taking on the number one contenders, and that is Lyra Valkyria and the role model Bayley. This match will probably end in a disqualification of some sort due to interference from teams that battled on the previous Friday Night SmackDown. And this will most likely lead to a fatal four-way match at WrestleMania for the titles with the champions, Bayley and Lyra, also adding in the aforementioned CharLexa, Alexa Bliss, and Charlotte Flair, and possibly Nikki and Brie, the Bella Twins.
You can't be serious.
Well, they tried. The WWE tried, folks. They really did. And it only took them a year to take what was widely considered useless titles, build stories, build characters, tell compelling stories, make you interested with the star power that they put behind these titles for almost an entire year, only to leave them in a worse condition going into WrestleMania, putting them on champions that are frankly uninteresting and dull. But these are just my thoughts. I want to hear yours down below in the comments. And be sure to tune in this week, 6 p.m. Pacific, right here on this channel, where me and the guys will be talking about some of this and a whole lot more. There's a lot going on going in WrestleMania. And I'm talking about Wednesday night is overbooked. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, folks. Again, quick reminder before you head out the door, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hey, thanks for sticking around this long. I really appreciate it. And I will see you folks all very soon. Hope you had a great weekend. Have a wonderful week ahead of you. Always have fun. Keep talking. Keep smiling. Until next time,